great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. Now here's Johnson. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Barrett, no good. And the Hawks with possession. Okongwu kicks to Young. The 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
And the Raptors miss again.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. It makes defending a much easier prospect.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Okongwu with a screen on quickly. And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Rebound by the Hawks. There's the pick. Young with no one around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Toronto's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Barnes passes to Quickly. From outside the arc, drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Young in the corner. Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. Johnson finds Young. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Young's got 6 points.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass would normally knock those down.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's quickly missing. The Hawks leading by 5. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Spoke earlier with Darko Rajakovic. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Barnes can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes, especially, to believe.
And again, Toronto no luck. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Johnson's shot is off. Raptors trail by 8. Barrett kicks to Barnes, fires the 3, sinks the three-pointer.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 11. And here's Quickly for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 7. Young way outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Quickly with it, and Young picks him up defensively. There's the triple. And it's Quickly missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
For the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Rizachet. From past the arc. Drills it from outside.
A true highlight of Richard's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Atlanta. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hawks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
We've got Walter. And it's Shed in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And the Hawks with possession here. Here's LeVert. Here's the screen. No good from outside. Raptors trail by 12. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Here's Abaji. LeVert defending. And here's Barnes for 3. Barnes with another miss.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Raptors trail by 12. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Raptors have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ingram's got it back down to single digits for Toronto. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Stolen by LeVert. Krejci passes to Mann. Pirtle with the steal. Ingram wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Ingram's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Raptors.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Krejci, no good. Raptors trail by 9. Dan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
Ingram a screen on LeVert. Good on the shot. Atlanta leading by 10. Fires for three. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Ingram outside. Fires from deep. And the three ball is good. Ingram's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
There's the steal. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. From deep. No good. And so we conclude the first half. Hawks lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the three spot. And here's quickly for three. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And here's quickly for three. Rebound Atlanta.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Shoots the three. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pulls from the top of the key. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And an excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Barnes kicks to quickly. Pass to Ingram. Back to quickly. Jump shot is good. Quickly's got 5 now.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Ingram outside. Here's the three. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Young from the arc. Pass to Reza Shea. Now Daniels. He has yet to score. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And here's Barnes for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. And here's Atlanta. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Raptors trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The 3-ball. Daniels, no good. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
The Hawks leading by 21. Here's Okongwu. And a miss there on the triple. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. Ingram passes to Quickly. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Hawks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Johnson's shot is off. Toronto shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Puts up a 3. And Emmanuel Quickly gets the 3. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Raptors trail by 21. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Barnes for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Young against Quickly. Now, here is Young. He's covered closely. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Kicks it out to Johnson. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Mobo in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Raptors trail by 21. Ball stolen. LeVert from outside. Good on the triple.
And you see the open floor speed of LeVert, a great athlete who just needs to stay healthy to reach his potential.
Got that one up quick. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Here's Shed. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Walter. Off target with his 3. Atlanta has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Buffkin, no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Walter can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, You never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Three-pointer, LeVert. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Lobo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. No one covering.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possession. And defensively, they need stops.
Got a piece of it. Pass to LeVert. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Niang, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Abaji. His three-pointer's off the mark. Atlanta leading by 18. Here's Buffkin. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Buffkin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And that one's good quickly.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
From the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hawks lead by 21.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
4 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Pass to Young. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Misses the 3. Barnes outside. Puts up a deep 3. Off the mark. And so Atlanta takes this one by a bit. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
It's the NBA on. These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Harris outside. From behind the arc, connects from downtown.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Quickly. Let's go with a 3. Cunningham with some nice D. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Knocks it down from distance.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Cunningham passes to Harris. Here's Hardaway. From deep three-point range, Pirtle grabs a miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Quickly outside Barrett. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Detroit. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
The 3, Barrett. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Detroit has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Hardaway with a screen on Quickly. There's Cunningham with a 3. First shot won't go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Toronto leading by 3. Quickly from outside. Duran with a rebound. 1:58 left in the first. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball, Doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
And it's Quickly with a miss. The Pistons have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Kicks it out to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Barnes has got 6 points.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Pass to Hardaway. Harris down low. He's guarded by Barnes. Harris misses.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. No good with the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
For 3, here's Harris. And again, no good by Detroit. Barrett with it. Now Thompson defending. Here's the 3. And it's Barrett with the 3. 9 points in the game.
You can tell some players like that rhythm dribble. R.J. Barrett using the pull-up jumper. Go ahead, R.J.
Hardaway with a screen on Quickly. Kicks it out to Hardaway. From downtown, it's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Pistons trail by 6. Harris outside. Harris, a screen on quickly. Hardaway, no good. Outside Barrett. The 3 is up. That one doesn't drop. And that does it for the first quarter. Raptors out in front, up by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
They've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Mobo in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Well, you have to at least honor the long ball from Dennis Schroeder. He is more than capable from that distance.
Here's Shed. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Barnes has got 9 points.
Oh, my goodness. What an answer from Scotty Barnes. Drills the comeback triple. Stop it.
Here's Mobo. Off target from three-point range. Pistons trail by 3. Schroeder finds Beasley. A deep 3. Mobo with a rebound. For Toronto, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Detroit. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, BA. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Doesn't go that time. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Abaji. The 3 is up. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got 5 rebounds in the game. There's the 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And for Toronto, they're shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. And here's Ivy from the arc. The rebound by Shed. Barnes against Ivy from the arc. Barnes, and that's good. 12 points for him.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
And here's Schroeder outside. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Pass to Shed. The 3. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Schroeder passes to Beasley. Thompson with a screen. To win the drought. Beasley, that one's good. Beasley's got 6 here in the quarter.
I wouldn't necessarily call Beasley a specialist, but we know he loves to take and make threes.
Mobo can't hit. Pistons trail by 3. Schroeder passes to Stewart. Can't tie it up. That one misses. And so here is Toronto. Pass to Abaji. The 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Well, the Pistons shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Shots good by Schroeder.
Well, he's got the green light to take exactly this kind of shot. You love to see Dennis Schroeder play with assertiveness.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
The 3 ball. Barnes, no good. Pistons trail by 3. It's stolen by Barnes. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ivy gets some space and buries the jumper.
Continuing to improve his jumper. Ivy's teammates encourage him to take shots like that.
The 3 from Barnes. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Beasley for 3. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Beasley's got 9.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
The 3 from Barnes. Kept alive.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Beasley, right side. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. It's all tied in Toronto. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
26.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the center position. And playing for his next contract, Tim Hardaway Jr. is motivated to get it going, Doris.
Well, B.A., his best skill is obviously that three-point shooting. When he's near 40%, the impact he can have on your ability to score is tremendous. The floor spacing he provides is critical. How about Scotty Barnes getting that jumper off the bounce so quickly the defense can't get there in time?
Pass to Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance. Hardaway's got his second basket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Yeah, this is how competitive Ingram is, getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Ingram outside. Duren with a rebound. Detroit has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Harris' shot is good. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Ingram with a screen on Thompson. Barrett can't hit. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Hardaway, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 3-pointer. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Hardaway. The quick look, no good that time. Toronto trailing. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Manuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's quickly. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, P.A. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
And here's Ingram outside. Drills it from deep. Ingram's got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, crafty play there by Ingram, using the pull-up jumper to beat the defense.
Duren with a screen on Ingram. For 3, Hardaway. Gets the three to fall. Hardaway's got 9 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Cunningham outside. Rebound, Toronto. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Quickly, passes to Barrett. Launches a three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. There's Cunningham with a three. The three ball, no problem for Cade.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Here's Barrett. And again, Toronto, no good. The Pistons lead by 3. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Here's Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
The three, Barrett drops in the three. 14 points for him.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Duren with a screen on quickly. And here's Cunningham outside. Pirtle grabs a miss. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. The three from Barnes. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Cunningham passes to Harris. Harris, a screen on quickly. There's Cunningham with a three. Tim Hardaway, he's been the guy making things happen for Detroit, helping them space. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Bobo in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And here's Schroeder outside. Doesn't go for him. The Raptors with a lead. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Schroeder. From outside the arc. And again, no good by Detroit. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Shed. Misses the 3. The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Ooh, Beasley has an open look. And again, the Pistons missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Shed. Pass to Abaji. Here's Boucher for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Beasley for 3. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
Now, this is Beasley's game, right? The ability to know when to shoot it off the catch.
And right through it goes. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Beasley. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. Toronto has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Shed. He buries it from 3. Shed's got 6 in the quarter.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
Pure from 3-point range.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Stewart left side to tie it up. And Detroit another 3.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Jacks up a three. Lobo can't hit. Detroit has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. And here's Ivy from the arc. Hits the trifecta. And now a 3-point Pistons lead.
Big-time stuff from Ivy. A prime-time player on display.
Buries it from 3.
Well, that lead didn't last long. Right back to even. What an answer.
Schroeder passes to Ivy. Back to Schroeder. Takes a 3. The rebound by Shed. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. This one for 3. Rebound Detroit. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul.
Boy, not on the same page there. In a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And here's Cunningham outside. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Cunningham's got 9 points here in the second half. Barnes with a screen on Cunningham. 3-pointer. And it's in. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
It's Barrett on the wing. And stolen by Hardaway. Cunningham with the ball. Now Quickly defending. Harris against Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, there's a reason they trust this guy in big moments. Tim Hardaway Jr., no problem, he says.
Quickly with the ball. Outside Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. They could win it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's Detroit who's...
in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duren in at the center. Johnson's shot is off. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a three-point game. And stolen by Okongwu. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. Pass to Daniels. Takes a three. It's good from long range.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul.
Atlanta foul. Caris LeVert, his first.
Atlanta on D. Out to Hardaway. Harris a screen on Johnson. Hardaway for three. LeVert grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. LeVert sets a screen for Ricochet. Back to LeVert. Fades away. Another three for Atlanta.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Now here's Cunningham. Knocks it loose. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. LeVert against Hardaway. Let's go. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Launches a three, and Hardaway gets it to go.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. From downtown, it's hauled in by Harris. Pistons trail by 3. Right side Hardaway. Daniels kicks to LeVert. Shoots. They grab their own miss. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. LeVert from outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Ricochet. Back to Daniels. The three. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Cunningham. Out to Harris. Latre. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 6. LeVert with it. Now defended by Cunningham.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Harris outside. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
LeVert inside the line. Good D by Hardaway.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
So for the Hawks, George Niang, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Mann comes in for Ricochet. Young is subbed in for LeVert. Then for the Pistons, Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Harris. Ivy comes in for Hardaway. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Schroeder against Young. Launches it. Here's Duran. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Ivy a screen on Young. And it's Schroeder missing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
So Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Terrence Mann. Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Krejci in at the 2 guard. Atlanta leading by 5. Now here is Young. Niang in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Niang's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Detroit making a switch. Hollins checked in.
Pistons substitution. 0-0.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Schroeder. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Right there, Dennis Schroeder shows some confidence by nailing the jumper.
Niang kicks to Young. Takes the 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. The Pistons have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And one of those guys, Brad, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
No problems knocking that one down. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
Here's Schroeder, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Trae Young. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. It's stolen by Johnson. Young with the ball. Beasley covering. Back to Young. There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
Well, that's Trae Young working right up to the buzzer, but knows the clock and finds a way to bail the team out.
Schroeder kicks to Stewart. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Stewart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to Young. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Stewart. The Pistons have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Beasley, the pass to Schroeder. Beasley dishes to Schroeder. Back to Beasley. Offensive rebound. Schroeder kicks to Beasley. Fires from way outside. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Young looking around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 5.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Schroeder. 10 points for him. Off target from three-point range. It's stolen by Schroeder. Stewart kicks it over to Schroeder. And again, it's the Pistons missing. It's 2-on-1. Preachy, no good. Here's Ivy. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving force. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Inside for him, it's Harris and Durham. Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Pistons trailed by 5. Cunningham outside. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Atlanta with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Detroit with the ball. Following the 3 by Atlanta. Cunningham for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Cunningham's got 6.
And that's Cunningham coming back with the rapid response.
Daniels passes to Niang. The kick out to Young. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over-the-back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Out to Hardaway. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Daniels. Johnson, a wide open look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got a shadow in out there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. For 3, that's good. And the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Harris.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
And it's LeVert missing.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Pistons making a change here. Waters is checked in. Cunningham's shot is off. has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit, trailing by 2. Pass to Harris for the lead. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rizachet with it. Cunningham's there. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Mann comes in for Dyson Daniels. Young is subbed in for Karis LeVert. Now, here is Young. 10 points for him. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Cunningham. And he hits it to tie the game up. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Kate Cunningham has his fingerprints all over sequences like that.
Young sets a screen for Rizachet. Hands it from downtown.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Okongwu with it. Hardaway picks him up. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. After Rizachet. 6 to shoot. Rizachet sets the screen for Young. There's the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Nice to see Rizachet assert himself on the glass, hustling to get his team a second chance opportunity.
Duran out to the right wing. Here's Waters, and it's sent back by Okongwu.
What a timely move from Trae Young getting there and blocking the shot.
Cunningham for 3. That shot is off.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Duran wide open, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Karis LeVert. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Krejci in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now Hardaway, after Karis LeVert missed from long range.
Yeah, so some operation right there out of the pick and roll, and Hardaway Jr. making a smart decision in that set.
Pass to LeVert. There's a good screen. Here's Krejci. It's LeVert on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. LeVert the pass to Mann. It's stolen by Schroeder. Out to the wing. Now Harris lets it go with a 3. Pass to Waters. 5 to shoot. Harris setting the pick for Schroeder. This one for 3. And they'll get another chance.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
There's the screen. Here's Krejci. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So both teams changing it up here. Cunningham against LeVert. Cunningham kicks to Hardaway. Duran with the screen on LeVert. Here's Hardaway. The kick out to Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Okongwu a screen. Daniels from outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Daniels has got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta. Cunningham outside. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Three-pointer, LeVert. The offensive rebound. Here's Ricochet. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Cunningham drives in. Harris outside. Fires it up. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
LeVert finds Johnson. Back to LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Duran pulls it in. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham with it. Okongwu covering. And Cade Cunningham with the 3.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
Not much on the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Beasley in for Thompson. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Cunningham for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Cunningham against LeVert. Back to Okongwu. Pass to Ricochet. Here's LeVert. Fires the 3. 5 on the clock. Over Cunningham. Atlanta again missing.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
Stewart in the corner to tie it up. Ricochet with the steal. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Stewart. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Cunningham. Outside Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Daniels, covered by Beasley. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. The win. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. And here's Cunningham. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. LeVert out there with Daniel. And it's Krejci in at the 3 slot. The Hawks shooting not great, 40% for the game. Cunningham outside. The shot by Ivy, no good. And it's the Hawks' ball. Johnson in the corner. Cranes the 3-pointer. Johnson's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Hawks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Waters. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Hawks leading by 3. Johnson finds Okongwu. Back to Johnson. They set the pick. Pass to LeVert. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Cunningham. Up top, Reed. Covered by Okongwu. Reed the pass to Cunningham. Ivy with it. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Daniels has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Krejci. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. LeVert with a wide-open look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hawks.
You're right, not much time left. You know, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after what we've seen here, a superb performance in overtime, they're managing to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, and ultimately they were able to just pull away there at the end.
And it's LeVert missing. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Johnson against Harris. Lets it go from deep. Duran pulls it in.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Pass to Cunningham. Now here is Hardaway.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so the Hawks take the win. They escape with a victory, although they need it. Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our program.
face off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel quickly, and it's Pirtle in at the center position.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Shea will be nailing threes for many years to come.
And it's quickly with a miss. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. It's stolen by Pirtle. Pass to Barrett. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Johnson for 3. Barnes with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Toronto. Back to Young. All alone. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Barnes feeling it out a bit. No good on the 3. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Young. Fires for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Barnes. Quickly with a screen on Johnson. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Over Shea. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Quickly from outside. Nails it from 3. And this game is tied up now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
There's Young with the 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Shea. And the 3 off target. Barnes against Johnson. Barnes passes to Barrett. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from deep. 4-3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson finds Okongwu. Fires the 3. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Young. Out to the right wing. Here's Daniels. Again, Atlanta.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Daniels, oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just a great follow-up move by Daniels. Coaches love guys who are ready to fight for the play.
Outside Barnes. Launches it. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The shot by Johnson, no good. Raptors trail by 4. Quickly from outside. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Quickly. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Pirtle. And again, Toronto, no good.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
There's a screen and a deep three from Young. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Hawks on. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter, they've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Abaji in at the three spot. Hits the three-pointer.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Here's Bobo.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Atlanta leading by 5. Down low. Niang outside. Back to Capella. Bobo with a rebound. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Abaji. Three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks shooting at about 44% so far. And here's LeVert for 3. Fires in the triple. LeVert's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Capella. 6 to shoot. Here's Krejci. Still no points, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Bobo. And again, Toronto no good. Atlanta leading by 8. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. LeVert's got 9. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Man, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Raptors also with a sub. Boucher's checked in for Barnes. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Boucher for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Niang, the pass to LeVert. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Abaji. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Niang outside from the top of the key. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Niang. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Here's Walter. He's guarded by man. To stop the drought. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. LeVert passes to Krejci. Here's Niang. And Atlanta misses again. Raptors trail by 11. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Hibachi can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Hawks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Krejci. And the three-pointer goes. And the Hawks lead by 14. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Walter from outside. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to LeVert. Now Capella. Here's Mann. Misses the jumper.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Karis LeVert has been on display for the Hawks. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Karis LeVert.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. And here's Ingram outside. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Daniels. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Daniels has got 6. Raptors trail by 13. And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
Outside Ingram. Over Young. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Drains the triple.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Quickly against Young. Stolen by Quickly. Here comes Toronto on the push. Barrett can't hit.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
It's stolen by Pirtle. Here comes Toronto on the push. Barnes, it's good.
And the defense looking a little lost on that play.
Atlanta leading by 9. And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Young from long range. That shot missing. The Raptors have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Nifty move. The kick out to Johnson. Clock is at 3. Goes up on the baseline. And Atlanta misses again. Raptors trail by 9. It's tipped. And now the Hawks on the break. Young with it. Now Quickly defending. Toronto's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. They get it back. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's Okongwu, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Barnes. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
The Hawks lead by 8. Man, the pass to LeVert. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Walter from outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Pass to Agbaji to the right side. Walter from outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Niang outside. There's the screen by Johnson. Beyond the arc. Niang, no good. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Agbaji. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Agbaji's got his first 2 points.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And here's LeVert for 3. Atlanta again missing. The Raptors shooting only 23% so far. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul of the game. Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Buffkin comes in for Johnson. Here's Lawson. Puts up a 3. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
And Atlanta making a change here. Matthews checked in. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. They set a pick from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Niang's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Raptors trail by 9.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Atlanta on top. They're up by 6. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Walter, and it's Mobo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Niang outside. The 3 ball knocks down the triple. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Agbaji, defended by Niang. Agbaji can't hit. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The shot by LeVert, no good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Here's Walter. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Buffkin. Back to LeVert. From behind the arc. Mobo with the rebound.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Oh, sweet move. Here's Agbaji. Here's Shed. Offline with a 3. And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's LeVert on the wing. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
Floats one. Pass to Agbaji. Here's Walter, guarded by Capella. Walter can't get it to go. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Capella, pass to Niang. LeVert outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the Hawks with another 3.
just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Lets a three fly. The shot no good.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
They get it back. Niang outside. There's the three. The shot misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's LeVert. Good. He hits the jumper. LeVert's got 8 points in the quarter.
A real weapon on offense. Once LeVert sees a few go down, you know he's in the zone.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Sends it home from three-point land. And the Hawks lead by 13. And it's Shed missing. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Niang. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hawks.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Karis LeVert.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And the Hawks shooting a very impressive 54% on the fourth. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Atlanta making some changes here. Nance, he's checked in for Capella. Gay comes in for Niang. And Krejci subbed in for Bufkin. 44 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Walter, just 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Here's Battle. And again, Toronto, no good. And Atlanta with possession here. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And here's LeVert from deep three-point land. It's not going to go for him. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Boy, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
Ingram's out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, patrolling the paint. For the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duren in at the center position. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure they're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a three-point game. Good on the three-point shot.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Cunningham passes to Hardaway. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here's Cunningham from deep three-point territory. And Pirtle pulls it down. About a minute played so far here in the first. Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Shot from the wing. Good. He hits the jump shot.
I think it's a big help when Pirtle can make the mid-range. It forces the defense to bring the bigs out of the post, and it really opens up things.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Now Hardaway, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. And Hardaway gets it to go.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Pirtle's shot is off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
A three ball. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Cunningham. Hardaway has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pistons. Barnes screen on Cunningham. Quickly the pass to Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Cunningham with it from deep three-point territory. And Pirtle pulls it down. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
Cunningham outside. The three. Out to Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Takes a three. Thompson misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Cunningham for three. And again, Cunningham missing. Toronto trailing. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. And their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And here's Harris from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Harris has got 6.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Here's Hardaway. Duren finds Harris. Hardaway for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Sinks the triple.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Now here is Harris. 6 points for him. On the wing, Barnes. Off target from outside. The Pistons trailing. Hardaway with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. 9 points in the game so far.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Ingram with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Pirtle, no one around him. Barrett kicks to Pirtle. Goes back up. And no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
It's been all about Tim Hardaway. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
He got Dennis Schroeder, Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Ivy in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Barnes, still without a basket. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh my goodness, what an answer from Scotty Barnes. Drills the comeback triple. Stop it.
Here's Stewart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Barnes right side. No good on the triple. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. No good from Beasley.
Man, he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Lets it go with the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Abaji can't get it to go. The Pistons lead it. Here's Ivy. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Ivy's got his first 3 points of the game.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Pass to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
And the Raptors making a change here. Now, here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him. Harris setting the pick for Beasley. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Shed. Nothing on the board. And the shot no good, a bit short. Cunningham for 3. Mobo with the rebound.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Really left alone that time. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
We know Mr. Beasley wants to drain it from distance, especially if you give him any kind of space.
Pass to Mobo. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Shed. Shoots the 3. A shot off that time. Snatched away. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Pulls up for 3. Stewart with the steal. Cunningham outside. Beasley sets a screen for Cunningham. Wants to get it to Beasley and does. He can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Shed. It's stolen by Harris. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Fast break, Toronto. Tries to save it. Pass to Cunningham. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. There's the triple. Pistons keep it alive. Stewart finds Ivy. Loads it up for Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Beasley. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. 23 seconds left now here in the second. Ingram wide open. Connects from three-point range. Ingram's got 6 points.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Stewart misses. Here's Shed. Takes the three. Here's Walter. That one doesn't go.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Pistons lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Now, Ivy, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Lob pass to Pirtle. Stewart with the steal. Harris with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stewart passes to Waters. And stolen by Barnes. Fast break Toronto. Barrett finds Pirtle. For the tie. On the wing quickly. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pirtle with the steal. Oh, and here comes Barnes. Oh, whoa!
Look out.
And that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Pirtle, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin, to me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
And so it's Detroit with the ball after the Raptors pick up 2.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
The putback, and there's Barrett putting it right back in. Barrett's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's Sasser. No scoring in this one. Pirtle with the steal. For 3, Ingram. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 8. It's Barrett on the wing. The kick out to Barnes. Offensive rebound. And here's Quickly for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Quickly's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
So the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Here's Sasser. Detroit, no good that time either. Toronto, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Quickly finds Pirtle. This one for 3. Barrett, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A new group in now for the Raptors. And here's Quickly for 3. Rebound, Detroit. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Ivy. They need this. Over to the wing. Beasley for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Lobo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Abaji. Drills the three-pointer. Abaji's got 6.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And it's Quickly missing.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Ivy, no one around him. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting.
The third quarter comes to a close. Toronto ahead, ending the third quarter with a huge surge. An 18-5 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. We have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Malik Beasley. Holland is out there with Reed. Then it's Ivy. And it's Schroeder in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Reed. Reed a screen. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Schroeder.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Shed. Holland with the rebound. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Detroit. There's the 3. Lobo with the rebound. Lobo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Abaji. Offensive rebound. Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Paul Reed. And Toronto also making a switch. Lawson's checked in to the right side. Puts up a 3. Holland, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Shed missing. Pistons trail by 6. Kicks to Beasley. Pass to Fontecchio. From 18 feet away. Rebound by the Raptors.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. So it's Toronto now. And Barrett gets it to go.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch-and-shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
Cunningham dishes it to Hardaway. Detroit, no good that time either. Raptors leading by 8. Onside, Barrett. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Fires the 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Pistons have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Stolen by Quickly. And here's Barrett. The tray bangs home the trifecta. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Toronto.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Three-pointer. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Quickly finds Barnes, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
Ingram against Hardaway. Looking to end the run. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 13 with that last one. For 3, Barrett. Rebound by the Pistons.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jakob Poeltl.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Buries it from three-point range. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So it's Toronto winning this one. A solid win.
a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Karis LeVert is out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Duran with the rebound. Cunningham on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Hardaway, the pass to Duran. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Ricochet, defended by Thompson. And there's the call on Jalen Duran. That's his first foul of the game. Reed's checked in for Duran.
Coming onto the floor, your Pistons.
Okongwu, a screen on Hardaway. An open look. LeVert gets a very good look and converts.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Cunningham finds Hardaway. On target from range.
He's got some growing confidence right now in the catch-and-shoot game, Hardaway Jr. Feels like he could score from anywhere.
LeVert, that's good.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. That three's off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Johnson. Stolen by Thompson. And the officials call a traveling violation. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 11, Trae Young.
The Hawks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to LeVert. Young with a screen on Hardaway. And here's LeVert for 3. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Hardaway from outside. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Gets the 3 ball to go. LeVert's got 8.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for Detroit. Duran, he's checked in for Reed. And Ivy subbed in for Thompson. Ivy against LeVert. Ivy a screen on Johnson. The 3 is up. And Tobias Harris good for 3.
A solid three-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brett, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
And here's Ivy from the arc. That one is off. For Atlanta, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Young with a screen on Hardaway. LeVert passes to Young. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc, and then some.
This guy makes those kind of shots just look so easy.
There's Cunningham with a 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. "51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From outside the arc. Johnson. Duran with a rebound. Pistons trail by 5. Ivy outside. Duran with a screen on Johnson. There's Cunningham with a three. He drops it from range.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
And here's LeVert for three. Gets the three to fall. LeVert's got 11.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Hardaway. Out to Harris. Cunningham outside. Now Ivy fires the three. And Detroit another three.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Stolen by Ivy. And the foul on Jaden Ivy. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Substitution on the floor.
Karis LeVert has been on display for Atlanta. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. They've got Terrence Mann, George Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Krejci in at the shooting guard position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Niang, the pass to Mann. Here's Krejci. No one near him. They get it again. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Krejci. He's guarded by Beasley. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot. He's off on that one. Pistons trail by 8. Ivy with the ball. Out to Thompson. Stewart outside. Launches it. The rebound by Atlanta. All right, Brent, what do you see in Isaiah Stewart's game?
Well, coming in, he's always been that junkyard dog mentality, right? Try to play physical, rebound, bump guys around. But there's a little bit more to Isaiah Stewart in the way that he can shoot the basketball, expanding his range and knocking down some three-pointers. So some flexibility and some creativity on the offensive end.
Here's Krejci. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Young against Schroeder. Pass to Ivy. Thompson outside. Outside Schroeder. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Young with a screen on Ivy. Krejci, the pass to Young. Look at Young, making it look easy.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
Pass to Beasley. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Krejci. The Hawks lead by 8. Here's Mann. Off target from outside. Schroeder passes to Ivy. Three-pointer. Schroeder can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Young against Ivy. Here's Krejci. He shoots it. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Here's Schroeder. Knocks it loose. Now Young with a steal. And now the Hawks on the break for 3. To the rim. Young.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Schroeder. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Risacher comes in for Krejci. And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
Capable of scoring from a lot of levels. You guard Cade Cunningham, you're going to have to make a choice. This time they chose wrong. And
they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Daniels comes in for Niang. And LeVert subbed in for Trae Young. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Stewart. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 7-point differential. Back to Beasley. Lets it go from deep. No luck on that one. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. And here's LeVert for 3. Offensive rebound. Johnson for 3. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. The Pistons have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Beasley outside. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He buries it from 3. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And there's the screen. And here's LeVert for 3. No good that time. And so it's Atlanta earning this break in the action. Up 10. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fans.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's LeVert. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Cunningham finds Duren. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, BA. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Hardaway, the pass to Harris. Cunningham on the wing. They set the pick. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Cunningham's got 9.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Okongwu, a screen on Cunningham. Daniels, that one's true.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Pass to Waiters. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. LeVert passes to Daniels. Hardaway against LeVert. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray. And now it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Waters got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Here's Cunningham. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Launches a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. The Hawks lead by 6. Okongwu, a screen on Hardaway. And here's LeVert for 3. And Reed pulls it down. Detroit has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Waters, the pass to Cunningham. Harris on the wing. Cunningham outside. Picked by Reed. Here's Waters, covered by Johnson. Waters can't hit. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. It's LeVert on the wing. The 3 from Rizachet. Okongwu finds Johnson. LeVert, a screen on Harris. Pass to LeVert. Back to Johnson. Launches it from deep. Atlanta again missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Harris has got 6 points.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
For the tie. That's good from Hardaway on the assist by Cunningham. 9 points in the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team just fighting tonight.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Daniels. The Hawks need to get one up here. And here's Okongwu for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Okongwu's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Cunningham. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Waiters. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Harris, a screen on LeVert. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
It's LeVert on the wing. They set the screen. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
What a pivotal shot heading into the final frame. Puts a stop to that run.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Krejci in at the 3. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Niang in for Johnson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. Man, he's checked in for Daniels.
Detroit basketball. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
The Pistons trailing.
Number 14, Terrence Mann.
Here's Schroeder. Out to Beasley. To take the lead. Atlanta with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And now the Hawks on the break. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Young against Schroeder. And there's a pick. Fires the 3. And Young is good for 3. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Schroeder passes to Beasley. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. Beasley's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Niang, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Harris, a screen on Capella. Reed goes in. Out to Schroeder to take the lead. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the 3. And it's Krejci missing. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Niang, pass to Young. Now Niang, outside Young. Pass to Krejci. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Beasley. And it's Krejci missing. Detroit has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Harris, a screen on Capella. Here's Reed. Out to Beasley. There's a screen. And again, the Pistons missing. The Hawks leading. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Outside Schroeder. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Krejci. They get it again. Capella, pass to man. Here's Krejci. Pass to man. Here's Krejci. Guarded by Reed. The 3. Offensive board. The kick out to Young. 4-3. Won't go. And that makes him 5 for 8.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And here's Harris. From downtown. Drains the triple.
The count on Harris to get their offense going, he delivered.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Krejci. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Krejci's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Back to Schroeder. Harris outside. They set the pick. Driving inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Niang. Daniels is checked in for Mann. And Karis LeVert is subbed in for Young. Pass to LeVert. Here's Krejci. Hits a three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 7.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. You gotta love what Cade Cunningham, as a young star, is bringing to this game.
Johnson for 3. No good there.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Hardaway, no good. Here's Daniels. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.